All right, so welcome to video. Currently on the Steel Series Arctis Nova 5, and I want to see how these things do. Just a second as I get everything set up. I kind of hit the record button a little early. Okay, so I think I need to change the setting in my microphone. Make it sound a little bit better. Series sonar. Go to mic. Okay, so I have Clearcast on. Actually, all I wanted to make sure. And the equalizer for it, I honestly have no idea what to set that to. Right now, we're just going to leave it alone, and it happens. At any point you hear me breathing or anything, let me know. I will watch this video just to see how it does sound. Get to scene. Now, earlier we tested out the Corsair Virtuoso Pros, and my personal them, I honestly did not really like them. Now that's with iracing. I don't have any kind of like amplifier for them or anything. I'm not really sure if that's something you're, but I just had them plugged directly into the PC, like right into their mic port and their um speaker and for the microphone and for the headphones. So one thing I will say, they sounded really good as far as the microphone. I think the playback on those is pretty good, and I did make a video on that if you want to go back and look for it. I would link it into this video, but I'm not sure how to do that. So I did record it just before this one. I believe the title on it is Testing the Corsair Virtuoso on iRacing, something similar to what this one says. Now, the one thing I did notice right away with these, so these are the Nova 5s, I can actually hear myself talking. The microphone actually puts some feedback back into the headphones, which I thought was pretty interesting. I kind of like that, so I can actually hear myself. So I'm not like shouting. It looks like I got those all set up correct here. Audio. And now we're on my Logitechs. I came from the E435, 432s. Okay, so I'm really confused with the 3 different Steel Series things to pick from here. So I'm just going to click on headphones, Xbox controller, just to see what that does. Okay, so I can hear it now. And actually, I'm just going to go back in there. Back of it. The other one. I do hear it, and it actually sounds different. Try that real quick. That is very loud. I never really like my volumes to be very loud on my headsets. One thing I've always noticed. Make sure I got my sheep up and running here.
Radio check.
Alright. I can tell what side of the car that is when I hit the dirt. This headset's definitely much louder than what I'm used to.
Radio check.
Now, when I'm playing a game, I can't hear myself talking. That's enough of that one. Let's I mean, they sound good. They really do. You can hear everything with these on. They do sound very good. So I do want to change that setting though back to don't want to hear the difference between these two.
Pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them.
Yeah, this is much more muffled for me. I forgot I had my microphone muted. Okay, so that one does sound pretty good. I do like this headset. It is nice. It's a little small on my ears, as far as the cups are concerned, but honestly, it's not bad. I don't think it's anything I really got to be concerned with. But now I do want to try another set of headphones. I don't know if I could switch over to those without resetting everything. I'm gonna try though. All right, can you? Ah, there we go. Now you can hear. All right, so let's see. So can I hear me? I don't know if I can hear. That's a mic. Sport broadcast mic boost. So let's see if I can set this thing up real quick with some easy settings. I took some photos, or I should just listen to them straight out of the box, but I don't want to go right into it. Actually, I don't think I do have any. Mic monitor. Listen to your microphone correctly without any needs. All right, so oh, there it is. Okay, so I can hear myself through this. Dad. This is called mic side tone. All right, that's interesting. Then volume normalization, vocal clarity, consistent outputs by reducing sudden loud noises, increase soft audio, vocal clarity. Yep. All right, so mess around with those few all the way up here. Speak into your mic. To speak to test your mic audio settings. I think it sounds pretty good. All right, let's try that. So
Go back to test. These sound pretty good. I can tell what side of the car. Cold tires will be cold. I wish they put park distance control on these cars. Oops. Alright, well, we broke. Alright, so let's exit out of there. Okay. So, let's see. Sound enhancements, call audio, low latency, power, sound. Alright, so with the spatial audio on, it sounds very muddy. I mean, yeah, I don't like the way that sounds. This sounds way better. So right now we're on a flat, so put it on a game, it's more bassy for sure. These cold tires for sure. I'm spending more time playing around with the settings and watching what I'm doing. Alright, so let's turn these basses down because these are kind of high, I think. And let's turn my mids back up. I like the mids, I think, higher. The bass ones get a little too much, and then let's turn down some of these trebles. Alright, see what that does. So, honestly, very hard between these two headsets. Which one I like better? Forgot where I was on the track. let's see here. So all in all, I think both these two headsets actually sound very good. I personally think the V3s are much more comfortable to wear. All right, well, I guess that about does it for this one. So I'm gonna sign off here. Hopefully you liked the video. I know I didn't really talk a whole lot, but you know, there's not a lot of these. Let me pause this. There's not a lot of iRacing and headset reviews together because I think racing games are definitely much different than other stuff out there as far as like first person shooter games, stuff like that. So I'm not really sure because all I play is iRacing. I don't play anything else. But I personally just wanted to just try to make some videos. I know they're not the best quality or structure, but I just at least wanted you guys to kind of get a little bit of an insight of what it's like to at least hear the microphone. I don't really think you're hearing much of the audio, but at least get some of my input on it. So I checked the Corsairs. I tried those out. The Virtuoso Pros, I didn't like them. Now I didn't have them plugged into any kind of amplifier or anything like that. So, take that with a, whatever you will there on that. It's something that I just plugged them right into the PC. So I don't know if you're supposed to plug them into an amplifier to help with the sound of it, but I couldn't really find too much tuning on the end of it on my computer. So I pretty much ditched those. And then I went over to the Steel Series Nova 5s. I like them. They sound good. I used another YouTuber's EQ settings, and I actually like them. It's the Gadgetry Tech. I use his EQ settings, so shout out to him for those. I appreciate him sharing those with everybody. It was very easy to install them. All I do is just click on the link in his on his YouTube, and they just instantly loaded right into mine. I was able to use them. So those ones I was able to use. I didn't even try them out of the box flat like I did with the blackshark V3s. Now, right now, I currently have the blackshark V3s on. Um, I I really do like these. They're very comfortable. I'm not sure what the microphone sounds like yet, so I'm gonna review this video once I'm done just to see how these things sound. But all in all, I mean, I think with the Nova 5s or the blackshark V3s, I think you'd be happy with either one. I think they both sound pretty good. So with that being said, just want to thank you guys for watching and make sure I want to check one thing real quick. All right, so I just make sure if there's anybody actually watching live right now, chatting with me. I just want to check my chat box. Yeah, so I just appreciate you guys watching and give the video a like if you liked it. If there was kind of any good information here to you. And I will be streaming on Sunday, so hope to see you guys there.